There have been some movements on the leaderboard, and we'll update shortly. The leaderboards are being updated. Now another tee shot on 17. The players are mostly drawing their ball from this tee box on 17, considering the deep blue flag today. There is no direct access to the pin. दरख्तों के ऊपर से मारनी होती है जी. And it's a tough shot, but anybody who naturally draws the ball will find it convenient. Now Khurshid from Islamabad on the tee. Khurshid, I think he has hit his tee shot. He's taking a practice swing, which leads me to believe that he has not executed a good shot. क्या हुआ? अच्छा, Khurshid is having a good day, perhaps, but not a good tee shot on 17. Let's get back to the fairway at hole number 11. I think player is about to hit his third shot. That's a beautifully executed shot. Unfortunate that it rolled far beyond the pin. It's a red pin today on hole number 11, placed slightly above the edge of the okay. So this is Muhammad Alam. So this was Waqar. Okay, so the leader flights are now have taken the turn. Some of the leader flights, Alam, Minaj and Waqarul Hassan. Great chip by Alam. He's a true artist. Pakistan number 4 right now. Player also plays for the ADT tour. I've been told he's going to Thailand, Hua Hin course, after 2 weeks. So apparently the margin between the leaders has reduced. Shabir Iqbal is presently placed at 8 under par, 4 shots behind Matloob Ahmed as per the live leaderboard. However, it will be the score will be confirmed shortly. For the information of the viewers, things are a bit quiet for now. Let's go to hole number 15, tee box. Teeing off from the left side of the tee box, playing a draw. ठीक लग रहा है. Not very happy, but it'll do for the time being. So back to Alam and Minhaj. Players still this is now Zahir Shah. Wakarul Hassan, I think from Pindi. At hole number 11, putting for birdie. Most probably it did not come back enough. Good try. I think he left it a bit short. But end पे जाके सीधा हो जाता है. He taps in for a par. Now Alam. Seven वाले को क्या हुआ? What is he doing? Now Minhaj. Now where to now Minhaj Maqsood अपने पट को हर एंगल से एनालाइज करते हुए. The leaderboard is back on the screen. Matloop still leads after 6 holes by 4 strokes, followed by Mohammad Azam at 4 under and Mohammad Saqib at 3 under par in the 4th position. Now Minhaj putt karte hue, he sinks it in for a birdie. Well done Minhaj. बड़ा अच्छा पट किया उन्होंने. Now Alam cleaning up hole number 11. Not sure कि वो birdie का putt है या par का. He has to hit it straight in. ये push हो जाएगा बाहर. देखा. This putt appears to be coming from the right, but ये नहीं गिरता. It stays on. It holds its line. This probably was for a par or a bogey. I'm not sure, Ji. We'll have to confirm. They're still arguing with each other, he and his caddy, regarding that line. Now this is on hole number 1. Kamran Shafiq. Kamran Shafiq here is Asif and I think Zubair Khan. Kamran Shafiq. Yeah, Asad Khan. Good putt. Let's go to tee at hole number 12. Minaj after his birdie on hole number 12. It's a bit short in the bunker. Waqarul Hasan at its sole 6th position at 1 under par. Actually, Matloob and Shabir's score has not been updated. They have most likely finished the front 9 and surely they are on their 10th tees or maybe finishing their 9th hole perhaps. Not sure. Waqar having a discussion with his caddy regarding club selection given the windy conditions. Now ready. Looks like a good shot towards the flag. Didn't come back enough. I think it was hung out in the right side in the fringe. So both the players so far have not had their desired result. Now Alam, in the meantime, let's have a look at Kamran Shafiq's tee shot on hole number 2. Kamran seems to be having a decent day, but I think he has pulled it on the left. Back to 12, Alam. This too has perhaps drifted a bit to the right. I think none of the players from this flight are on the green. I reserve my right to be corrected, I think. Or perhaps the camera person hasn't followed the ball appropriately, but doesn't seem like anyone has hit the green here. Okay, so let's go on to the tee box at hole number 15. I think this will take some time. The players a flight ahead still has to clear. However, Asif is now Asif hits a fade. That is a ball trajectory and path from left to right. Okay, so now the leaderboard has been updated once again. Shabir Iqbal is now 3 behind Matloob Ahmed, who's at 12 under. Shabir is at 3 under, followed by Azam at 4 and Saqib at 3 under. And Alam also is at 2 under in sole fifth position. So 12th, the third day is the moving day, and Mohammad Shabir Iqbal is making the move in the right direction, pressurizing Matloob, who is handling the pressure well and playing at 1 under par at 12 under. Let's see now Asif on the tee at hole number 15. Asif is happy. His ball faded back, path left to right, coming back into the fairway. Okay, so as far as the latest update from this flight is concerned, Talat Ijaz is having a horrible day, whereas Mohammad Asif, Junior Pro, is playing 3 under for today. And they're joined by Mohammad Sajid. Talat Ijaz does not want to give any update regarding his present score. Such a response usually comes when somebody is not having a good round, so we leave Talat with his thoughts and hopes that he comes back and has a better day tomorrow. This is on the 16th green. Okay, so I was right in saying that Minhaj did not make it to the green. He is taking practice swings. He will be hoping for a good result from the bunker. So Minhaj now out from the bunker. That's a great out from the bunker, almost a given par. So Minhaj has hit a good shot out of the bunker. He's raking the bunkers like a very responsible professional golfer. That's the kind of attitude every golfer must have. You are not just accountable for your own actions, but for your decisions can affect the round of other players. जैसे कि अगर एक प्लेयर जो अगली फ्लाइट में है वो अपना बंकर प्रॉपर्ली रेक नहीं करता और अगले होल पे चला जाता है, तो उसका नुकसान पीछे आने वाले प्लेयर को हो सकता है. सो द प्लेयर्स golf casts huge responsibilities on the golfers, जो कि amateurs usually उनको इतनी घास नहीं डालते और they just move on responsibly without caring about the golf course. Nice putt by Waqar. He'll have a tap in. Okay, so मेरी ये गलती थी. I thought that none of the players had come onto the green. Waqar did, but his ball ended up in the fringe. Now let's see where Alam is. Minhaj now evaluating his par putt. So this is the penultimate leader flight. Mohammad Azam playing alongside Mohammad Zubair and Zahir Shah. That's a great shot putt by Zahir. So as expected, the contest between the leaders is tough and intensifying with every progressing hole. Now Mohammad Azam, who is having a stellar round today, he had a bogey free round yesterday. He played 3 under par. Today he is 1 under after 10 holes, and he's putting for a birdie on hole number 11. It's a great try by Azam. This putt does not come a lot from the right and straightens out. So that is precisely what happened. Zubair now for birdie on hole number 11. That's a nice putt. Unexpectedly, Zubair ने अपना putt थोड़ा left रखा, hoping कि वो left to right break हो जाएगा, but it did not. It just went straight through. So this is a more or less straightish putt. You cannot hit this putt outside the hole, my opinion. Now Azam for his par on 11. So great par by Azam. इनके जो कैडी हैं ये बड़े पुराने कैडी हैं, रॉयल पाम के हैं. इनका मुझे नाम नहीं आता. इन्होंने मुझे काफ़ी खिलाया. जाहिद साहब, इन्होंने मुझे पिछले रमज़ान में काफ़ी खिलाई थी गोल्फ. ग्रेट मैन, गुड कैडी. So the players have moved on from hole number 11, and now the leader flight most likely will come on. Let's go to the tee box at hole number 12. In the meanwhile, let's see what our friend Latif Rafiq is doing. I think he's lying on the bottom of the green, right next to the fringe, just above the hazard, contemplating a chip shot. Let's go back to 12. Azam, I think Azam has made a birdie on 11. Seems to have pushed it a bit right, but trying to get the ball back. Oh, the ball, camera person has missed out the ball. Couldn't track it. Now Zubair. It's a great shot on 12 by Zubair. So now Zahir Shah from PGC on 12, and that's a wonderful shot. Slightly, a little bit more power would have brought this ball very close to the pin on hole number 12. Was one hell of a challenge for the hole-in-one. Is short of the pin, he'll have a 5 or 6 foot putt for birdie. So all the players have played their shots. The leader flight is not yet come on to the 11th fairway. Perhaps they're hitting their tee shots. Let's see what is happening on hole number 16. Munir playing alongside Latif. So Latif now, I think, for his par on 16, this should come a bit from the left edge maximum, but he has to be firm about it, can't leave it short. No, he's pushed it. He's got out of the putting stance very quickly and led this to a push. I think he's walked out with a bogey or a par. So players now are moving on from still nobody is to be seen on, but we are on hole number 17. I think senior pros flight. Mohammad Riaz Chaudhary, Iftikhar and Abdur Razak playing in the senior pros flight. Okay, so Azam has brought it very close for a par. He'll wait for Zahir Shah to birdie attempt, to make his birdie attempt. Okay, so the latest update now from the front nine is that after that Matloob has made a bogey either on the 10th or 9th or 10th hole, and that there is now only a 2-shot deficit between Matloob and Shabir Iqbal. So Shabir Iqbal is pouncing upon Matloob and has made his move on the moving day. Matloob still trying to consolidate, still a lot of golf to be played today. Now Zahir Shah for birdie on 12, and he has missed it to the right. Unfortunate. The putt lacked the conviction and broke a bit too much to the right. Bad luck. Great shot, tee shot. He taps in for a par. So that is the latest position on the leaderboard. Matloob still leading by 2 at 11 under, followed by Shabir Iqbal playing 3 under for the day at 9 under par. Now Zubair trying to salvage his par on hole number 12. He taps in. Not taps in, but rather long putt. Well done. The players still haven't moved. Now Azam for par on hole number 12. So this is Shahid Javed Khan on tee number 15. Pushed it to the right. Now on to hole number 17 tee. Munir now hitting his tee shot on 17. It's a very nice shot, safely into the middle of the green. Now Latif for his tee shot on hole number 17. I think that the leaders are gradually moving onto the fairways on hole number 11. We'll soon have their coverage. Now Latif on 17. Oh, what a wonderful shot by Latif. Almost pin high, dropped 6 inches from the hole and went on to the deep end of the green. What a wonderful shot. Latif went flat out on the hole on this tee shot. What a great shot. Slightly powerful. Had a bit too much power otherwise. and there's no hold on the green right now. But a great effort. Well done, Latif. ये देखना ये दो So we're back to the leaders now. Saqib, Shabir and Matloob. The final flight, leader flight, is now onto the fairway on hole number 11. Saqib hitting his third shot with a wedge. Saqib has hit a nice pin high ball, about 15 feet from the hole. Latif for birdie. Has too much juice. Now Matloob with his third shot. He is a good shot, slightly to left. He'll have a 10 foot, 8 to 10 foot putt for birdie. Okay, so I think, I am not sure, but we have to confirm. I think Shabir Iqbal is already on the green in 2 or maybe 3, but still has to be verified. And he has a long putt for a birdie or an eagle, we're not sure, but we'll soon confirm this for our viewers. It appears that Shabir is on in 2, but not sure. Now Munir for birdie on 17. I think we'll go back to 11. Shabir now. This will not break a lot. It's a very good line. That's a fantastic effort. Just drifted to the right as expected. The speed was 100%. Just a bit unfortunate with the line. He'll tap it in. Shabir. The players, the camera person should focus on Shabir Iqbal right now. I don't know what he's doing. Latif has made his par on 17. Now Saqib for his birdie on hole number 11. Rightfully taking the time to evaluate the putt. Saqib now putting for birdie on 11. I don't think he has drained it. Matloob now for his birdie attempt on hole number 11. And Matloob birdies 11 with a great putt. So we have to confirm what is the status of the leaderboard. Whether it's Shabir and Matloob, both. Matloob definitely has birdied 11. We are still confirming whether Shabir Iqbal was on the front edge of the green in 2 or not. Let's in the meantime go to hole number 16. I think Sajid, Mohammad Sajid, Asif or Talib. Sajid has hit his ball, second shot in the water. Okay, so I think both of them have birdied this hole. Still not sure, however. Now Matloob on hole number 12. Matloob is beyond, but right into the fringe, beyond the bunkers. Slightly short, but the line was good. I think I'm afraid that no, I don't think Shabir has parred the hole. It appears to be. So now Saqib, another great swing. No, I we can see Mr. Wajid Ali Sethi on his famous orange buggy strolling around the fairways. On hole number 12, Wajid Sethi Saab, please don't ruin the green side fringe and kindly keep your buggy away. Thank you, sir. Very kind of you. Now let's in the meantime move on to the fringe on hole number 16, where Asif Jr. trying to hit a flop shot. Most likely his third shot. He's done it beautifully. Let's hope it holds on and does not trickle on beyond. That's a pretty good effort from there. Well done, Asif. So you can see here that all the crowd is following this leader flight. Most likely Shabir and Matloob both have had birdies on hole number 11. There was some slight confusion, however that has been clarified. Now Matloob. So Saqib had pulled his tee shot to the left, but he's on the green. He'll have a testing downhill left to righter. He has to execute the putt. More emphasis should rather be on speed than the line. Saqib putts. The camera person has now finally woken up. Pin high putt. Decent effort from where he was. He'll have this short putt for par. Now Matloob for his birdie attempt on number 12. I think he'll go aggressively with it. And he left it short. I don't think he'll be very happy with this effort. He had a very short distance to deal with. But I think maybe the only hindrance in his putting stroke would have been the fringe. He taps in for a par. I think Shabir Iqbal is lying for another birdie on hole number 12. Shabir is now playing hot golf. He's back with his usual caddy. And I think he's very comfortable right now in his fields. So now Shabir putting for birdie. And Shabir misses it by a whisker. He's scratching his head. He's failing to understand as to how he has missed this putt. He thinks that he had hit it on the exact line where it should have dropped. So both the players, leaders, go out with a par on hole number 12. Now Saqib's turn to retain his position at 3 under. Saqib for par. And he has pushed it. That's a bad 3 putt by Sakib. He'll drop a stroke on this hole. Now back to hole number tee box at hole number 17, Talat. Talat has pulled it a bit left. This has to go, otherwise I don't think he's cleared. We'll have to wait and see. In the meantime, on the fairway at hole number 16, Adam Sayed has just hit his second shot onto the green. He'll be putting for eagle. He's in the top tier. The great shot, third shot. He'll have that 5-footer for birdie. Now Asif Jr. Asif now. नहीं इस वाले किसको क्या उस तरफ वो जो पहाड़ी की उस तरफ Asif Jr. Asif now taking his time. Beautiful shot by Asif. Let's hope it goes in. Oh my goodness, what a shot by Asif. Almost a hole in one on 17. He'll have a 2-foot putt for birdie. Great shot. Great resilience shown by Asif. Well, there's hardly anything happening here on the... Okay, so this is Latif Rafiq's flight, playing with Munir. Now Sajid hitting his tee shot on 17. Another nice decent shot. He'll have a decent attempt for a birdie. Now on to 15. I think one of the players has pulled his second shot to the left fringe. Underneath the hole. Good shot, Asif. Almost hole in one. Munir taking his time on 18. Trying to hit a bump and run. Pretty good effort. Has to hold. It's a very nice shot from where he was. Now Munir on the 18th. Putting for birdie. Okay, so the latest update is that the 2-shot difference continues. However, Matloob is now placed at 12 under and Shabir Iqbal is playing 4 under par for the day after 12 holes. Now let's have a glimpse of Alam's tee shot on hole number 15. In the meantime, let's see what Tallat had pulled his tee shot into the bunker. Munir still deciding to putt. I think he is now putting, yes. A very nice effort. He'll have that for tap in. Alam has hit his tee shot. He's satisfied. Or he's not. He's asking his caddy where the ball is gone with a questioning gesture. He seems to be clueless, but now he is confirmed. I think it went a bit left into that tree line. Let's go to 18. Here's Rafiq from the deep end of the fringe. He's now putting. This will be a left to right. That's a very nice putt. What a putt by Latif. Let's see him dance. Oh my goodness. What a great putt by Latif. He seems to have finished his round for the day. Latif is being caddied by his son Sam, who plays in the amateurs. Oh, that's a bad miss after such a good chip shot. Now Minaj on the tee at hole number 15, sizing up his tee shot. Alam pulled it into the left rough. Minaj, the ball started on the left tree line. I think he's playing a fade. Back to the green at hole number 17. Tallat for a par putt. Be sandy par, given he was in the bunker in his tee shot. Tallat for par. Good up and down by Tallat. Now Asif for his pretty simple birdie putt. He should just hit it firm into the right center of the cup, inside the hole, and shouldn't overthink about this putt. He's still having his yips, I think. But well done. Good putt by Asif for birdie. Okay, in the background we can see that the leader flight is now onto the 13th green. Onto the tee at 17, Adam Sayyed hitting his tee shot. wearing a nice floppy hat all 3 days. He's made the cut. He's a foreign national, Pakistani origin. Great shot. He'll have about a 15-footer for birdie. This is Mohammad Azam on hole number 14. Now another tee shot from 17th tee box. Great shot. Fell very close to the flag. Hops on. About 10 feet beyond. So Azam for his birdie putt on 14. 14 is one of the toughest holes on the course. It's a stroke index 1. The pin is in and that's what a birdie by Azam on hole number 14. Fantastic birdie. What a great read. What great execution. He's playing a round of his life, I think, and he's enjoying his golf. Well done, Azam. What a birdie. Perfectly executed. His caddy is Zahid so happy. Now this is Zahid Shah on 14, and he too has putted. His putt too has gone in. What a great putt. 2 birdies or not, I'm not sure whether this was a birdie putt or not. So the latest development is that now Minhaj is in the 4th position at 2 under, followed by Saqib, who had bogey on hole number 12. Now Zubair lining up his putt. Shahid Javed hitting his 3rd on 16. I think he's fallen for the drink. He's dropped into the hazard. Now Zubair safely in. So this flight moves on. They are followed by the leader flight. We say that a good putt from the French. This is Kashif Masih. Kashif is will be putting for birdie. We can't see from here what is happening on hole number 13th green, but I think Matloob okay, so let's move on to the tee box at hole number 15, where the penultimate leader flight still watching. Matloob, I think, putting. And he has missed it. Matloob has missed his putt, most likely for a par. Doesn't seem to be very happy. Have to be confirmed later whether this was a bogey or not. Taps in. Let's go on to the tee box at hole number 15. I'm not sure. But Zubair has teed off first. So this is Azam. Yes, exactly. Azam is now playing 2 under par for the day. He's now hitting his tee shot on 15, par 5. He is rated as one of the longest hitters of the ball. Seems to be very happy. Short abbreviated Arnold Palmer like finish with a fade right in the center of the fairway. Zahir Shah now. For his tee shot on hole number 15. Seems to be happy with it. So this penultimate flight moves on, and we'll soon have the leaders. Nice scene. Caddy retrieving the ball from the hazard. His feet slipping on the algae. Just letting you have a glimpse of the beautiful green scenery of the final 18th hole. Shahid Javed, I think after hitting the hazard on his third, is on in 5. Putting from the fringe on hole number 16. There's no other activity going on so far on this side. Shahid Javed now for a putt for his bogey on 16. Here on the 18th, the players are still waiting for the fairways to clear up. So now Shahid Javed for his bogey putt. Slightly unlucky, nice read. Taps in for a double bogey. So Adam Sayed on tee number 18, probably with a driver. Nice swing. He has a nice swing. I've been watching him for the last 3 days. Good tempo. Good finish. We're into the fairway on hole number 14. Our leader flight, Matloob, Shabir and Saqib. Saqib has had somewhat of a off day so far. He's playing 3 over par for the day at joint fifth position. He's tied for he's tied for fourth at 2 under. Now Matloob on the 14th. His second shot. The camera failed to track the ball. He's in the bunker. There's somebody in the bunker, and seems to be a horrid lie. Now Shabir with his second shot. Shabir is right there in the middle. Great second shot. Great round by Shabir so far. He's in the driver's seat now. I think Matloob had a bogey on 13. We have to confirm that. But from his body language, he simply appears to be someone who is on business. He means business and he can smell the kill. However, lots of golf still to be played. We have the whole day tomorrow. And golf is a game of highs and lows, of ordeals, of trials and tribulations, of tests. Test of nerve, test of patience. Yes, Matloob went into the bunker. So Matloob seems to be taking the pressure right now of Shabir's charge. There we have our captain golf, who just passed by the camera. Mr. Ehsan Khwaja, who has just returned recently from a good holiday from Bangkok. And there we have another delectable personality obscuring the camera vision, Mr. Salahuddin Khan Saab. Thankfully, the camera person has moved away. Now, Matloob, great bunker out from a somewhat plugged lie. He'll have a testing putt for par, about a 3 to 4 footer. So the competition is stiffening up between the leaders who were expected to assume charge and take control of this championship. Saqib will have a short putt for par. Now Shabir for birdie on 14. Misses out, slightly short, I think. He'll mark it. I think it is a 2 or a 2.5 foot putt for par. He will wait for Matloob to finish the hole. Matloob for par now. That's a very nice par from the bunker by Matloob from a somewhat tough lie. You should be happy with that and move on. क्या? दो का भी नहीं है. Now Shabir for his par on 14. Safely in. Saqib yet has to complete his par. Safely in for par. So the players move on now to the 15th tee. On the green at 15. Good putt. So Matloob now Matloob locked in for a fade with a slightly open stance. Now Shabir, he will draw the ball from right to left. He'll aim slightly off the right of that tree, staring at us in the middle of the fairway, in the center, and from where he'll draw the ball. Yes, so as expected, the difference now, there's only one shot difference between the two. Matloob, after his bogey on 13, is now only leads by 1, followed by Shabir at 10 under par. Azam in sole third at 5 under, followed by Minaj at 2 under and Alam at 1 under. Jointly, Alam shares the spot jointly with Munir, who has perhaps finished his round at 1 under par. Saqib seems to be happy with his drive too. So we see Mr. Ayan Mumtaz in the middle of the camera, up to his antics and his naughtiness, running around in the fairways. So tee number 17. Akbar Mehroz's flight. All the players have done very well on this hole, this flight. So Akbar Mehroz playing with कौन है इनके साथ अकबर महरोज वगैरह के साथ playing with Naeem and Zishan Khan. All of the three are on the green. So not. This is Alam on 16. I think he hit the water, and he has hit a fantastic chip shot. He'll have that for a par. Minaj playing alongside is on the green already. Now for birdie on 17. Oh, that was such a nice putt. Very unfortunate not making it. Rose for his birdie putt on 17. Rose also performs consistently on the tour, makes lots of cuts, and making cuts means making money. So a consistent golfer from Lahore Gymkhana. Now for birdie on 17. Oh, nice line. Line was correct, slightly short. Tap in for par. Putting for birdie. So now Minaj, after having taken lots of time, not sure if he's on the green in 2 or not. This is 2 is another putt. Right to left initially and then straights up. Should aim it about right inside or maybe right edge. Not more than that. There was not enough juice in it. The line was correct. Lacked the speed. Perhaps has parred this hole. Alam, after having hit the water, hit a super 4th shot. The power of his game lies in the short game, his chipping, his putting. For par, Alam safely in. A par after having hit his 2nd shot in the hazard. Great chip. He's giving a smack on his caddy's head. I think for showing him the wrong line. Back into the fairway at hole number 16, Mohammad Azam. In third position right now at 5 under par. Gauging the distance with his range finder. Range finders are permitted for this tournament as per the local or club rules or the PGF rules. I'm not sure. However, we're still playing the rain rule today, where the players are permitted to lift, clean and place the ball in the fairways. Azam, probably he's hitting his second or third shot, I'm not sure. Looks like a wedge in his hand, yes. And he's hit the water, oh my god. Azam has committed that blunder of hitting it short with a wedge. And he will be cursing his stars, very annoyed with himself, I'm sure. The swing was a bit tentative. The hole number 16 is taking sweet revenge on all the golfers throughout the week. अपना बदला ले रहा है टका की सबसे. किसी को माफ नहीं किया 16 ने इस दफा. Zahir Shah too, I think, hit his second in the water. Now hitting his fourth. So many players in this week have been the casualty, a casualty of hole number 16. Let's see if they can knock it on close now. It's a pretty good effort. Meanwhile, on the 17th, we have very nice shots hit by the flight. Muhammad Alam, Minaj. Now let's see Azam's shot. Whether he has the nerve, whether his nerves are calm now, or whether there are some demons still persisting at the back of his head. He must not decelerate. It's quite a decent effort. Ball checked up slightly. ये क्या हुआ? चार को क्या हुआ? ये तो ठीक है, इसको क्या हो गया? Latest update from the leaderboard is that apparently both the top golfers have birdied hole number 15. Matloob has gone on to 12 under, and Shabir Iqbal, now playing 5 under for the day, is at 11 under, one behind Matloob. Zahid Caddy is now taking a swim into the hazard at hole number 16, trying to retrieve the ball. Zahir for his par putt. Line was right, just a bit tentative, like most of them. Now Minaj on 17, sizing up his birdie putt. Minaj for birdie on 17. This again is just a right in putt. Once again, he thought it will break a bit more from the right, but it does not break. This putt never breaks enough. Remains more or less straightish. He has to remain content with the par. And now Alam I think has hit the best shot from this flight. He has a small uphill positive birdie putt. Shouldn't be much of a problem for him. And now Azam for his bogey putt. Very crucial for the third position. In the meantime, let's see if Alam can birdie. And well done, Azam. Azam gets out with a bogey, and so Alam birdies. 17, good birdie by Alam, and a good, just a simple, just one shot loss by Azam on 16. He could have dropped 2 strokes after raising the hazard in his third shot. Now let's go back to the fairway of hole number 16. Into the fairway at hole number 16. I think Saqib has pushed his tee shot into the first cut behind this tree line. I don't think he has any chances of hitting the green in 2. or he'll probably lay up with a bump and run or a low ball. Shabir seems to be right in the middle of the fairway. Players must understand, okay, you cannot be over aggressive. This is only the third day. There is a whole one day to play for tomorrow. But I think he's playing from a flighted ball above the tree line, and he's brought himself about 40 to 50 yards short of the hazard. Now Shabir taking no time. He doesn't even look at the ball, and it has to hold on. Has to be confirmed if it's in the bunker or has stayed in the fringe. Now let's see where Matloob is. I think Matloob hit a layup and he'll be hitting his third. So Shabir is on, maybe in the bunker in 2 or maybe in the fringe. Matloob sizing up his third shot. He must not get over cautious about it. Okay, so all the players in Azam's flight on the green on hole number 17, back to 16th fairway. Matloob with his third. Pulled it a bit, but it's right pin high on the left side. He'll have a fairly straightish putt for birdie, about a 10 to 12 foot. Now Saqib with his third shot on hole number 16. Saqib with his third, must be hitting the lob wedge. Checked up slightly, but it's okay. He can hit an aggressive putt from underneath the hole. Akbar Mehroz on the 18th, finishing his round. Pretty good. Now back to the green on 16th. I don't think Shabir's ball trickled. He has the putter in his hand, so he'll be putting. He'll be putting from the fringe. I see my friend Dr. Khurram Sadat in the background having some beverage concealed by his paper cup. Must be a hot cup of tea. Now Shabir putting from the fringe for eagle. And it was so close to dropping in. What a putt by Shabir. So for the time being, we have a tie on top of the leaderboard with Shabir Iqbal now playing 6 under for the day with birdie. And now we have to wait and see if Matloob can birdie to retain his one shot lead. But still, I think no, Matloob is putting. Matloob for birdie. And a very nice putt it was. Very unfortunate, did not break enough. So we have a tie on the top of the leaderboard with Shabir and Matloob now both sitting at 12 under par with 2 holes to go. And Muhammad Azam solely placed at second position at 4 under par. Zubair for birdie on 17. That's a nice putt. Unfortunate. Slightly short. Now Saqib for birdie on 16. Oh, what a nightmare this game can be. Just trickled to the right at the end, was dropping in. Now Azam for par on 17. So Azam pars, he moves on for the last hole of the day. Now Zahir Shah for his par putt. Safely in. So now the leaders come on to the tee box at hole number 17. Shabir with a birdie on 16 now. He has the momentum with him going into the last 2 holes. He has gone for the kill as expected. Oh, pushed it to the right. He got lucky. The ball has been stopped from going into the bunker by the rake. But he should have an alright opportunity for an up and down from there. Now Matloob. Matloob will have to go for an aggressive shot given that Shabir has pushed his tee shot into the right fringe. He cannot play defensively at this time. Let's see. And that is one hell of a return shot by Matloob. Haji has risen to the occasion. And he has about an 8-foot putt for birdie. Let's see where Saqib ends up with his tee shot. Our leader flight is thronged by spectators all around. This also seems to be going, and that's another great shot by Saqib. He is much closer onto the hole than Matloob's shot. Now let's go to the tee box at hole number 18. Zahir Shah also. So this flight moves on from the tee box. Good. So the spectators now moving on with the leader flight. Two holes to go for the day. Shabir has lifted the rake carefully so that the ball does not move, which would entail a one-stroke penalty. So now Shabir chipping from the fringe from his second shot on 17. And that's a very well managed chip. He will have a short putt for par on 17. Now this is where perhaps Matloob can make a move, provided he birdies 17, to put some pressure back on Shabir Iqbal, given that he has been enduring pressure throughout, right from the first hole, which was birdied by Shabir. And but yet we have to see if he can birdie. If he does, obviously Shabir will feel the pressure, but he has to read the line of this putt most accurately. There's not enough break. More or less a straightish putt, slight break coming from the left, I think, left inside, but has to be bold and firm about it, can't just leave it short. And there he birdies. Matloob comes back with a birdie on 17. He goes on to lead once again, and now he has put pressure back on Shabir Iqbal, who has a nice knee knocker, about a 3.5 foot putt for par, to avoid a two-stroke swing. In the meantime, Saqib will line up his birdie putt. So Matloob once again goes back into the lead at 13 under par. He's now cumulatively 2 under for the day, and Shabir is at 6 under. Obviously the best round of the day belongs to Shabir. Saqib now for birdie. And a tentative putting stroke by Saqib. He was right there. Just got a bit too careful with his putt. Now, could this be another swing of momentum in this championship? We have to wait and watch. Shabir doesn't seem to be consulting his caddy on this. And he cannot go outside the left edge or right edge on this hole. It is a more or less centerish putt. There is no break. And he comes up with a great recovery par. Well done. The deficit is only of one stroke. And there's one hole to play. This is one of the most crucial moments. Could have been one of the most crucial moments of the game today if Shabir had missed his par putt. But he's safely in. Now Matloob leading by one, with one hole to go for the day. Matloob and others waiting for the fairway to clear, because the penultimate flight of Azam, Minaj, Azam and Zahir Shah and Zubair have to hit their second shots from the fairway on 18. Minaj has putted in for par on 18th. So Minaj and Muhammad Alam are done with their round for the day. And now the penultimate flight will hit their second shots from the fairways. It has been a very eventful day so far. Yes, a wonderful day of round of golf with great performances by the leaders. Shabir Iqbal's 6 under so far has ensured that it would not become a boring and a drab affair where only Matloob would have led. But now it's an even contest between the two best players of the country, in absence of Ahmed Beg, who is obviously playing the international series in Japan. Ahmed Beg made the cut after playing 4 under. Now Mohammad Zubair in the fairway at hole number 16. A great shot right in the center. So 2 players from this flight are already on the green. So I was just mentioning about Ahmed Beg. He played 4 under par on Friday to make the cut. And he's now playing. And he'll be playing his last round tomorrow morning. So now Matloob ready for his tee shot on hole number 18th tee. Matloob doesn't seem to be happy with it. I think Matloob has pulled it to the left. Now Shabir for his tee shot on 18th. Shabir seems to be satisfied with his tee shot. He's hitting 4 iron off the tee. Smart move. Playing it safe, not getting way aggressive on the last hole of the day. Now Saqib, he too with an iron. वो शहरी की बेटी. I think Mohammad Azam at 4 under, I think he's pushed his second shot to right side. Azam is, I think, back onto the green in 3. I think he pushed his second shot in the right rough. So the proceedings of today are now nearing completion. Azam, along with his flight mates, is now on the 18th hole. I think he's putting for par. He's lying 3. He was 2 under for the day, but he has had a bogey on hole number 16. So currently he is playing 1 under for the day and 4 under gross. So the caddy has shown him the line, and now he will be putting for a par. It is maybe perhaps 1 ball right, and there is a slope in the center of the green, whereafter the ball's speed will pick up. It has broken a lot and gone way to the left, and he will have this tester for a bogey. Skies are now slightly gloomy. अब थोड़ा सा अबर आलूद होता जा रहा है आहिस्ता आहिस्ता, as we are heading into the evening. Forecasts तो थी बारिश की आज भी, लेकिन अभी तक मौसम बड़ा खूबसूरत रहा है. Beautiful weather for golf. Now Zahir Shah for his birdie on 18. राइट से आएगा बॉल जी. 1 कप. 1 कप से भी थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही होगा. देखा वो भी मिस हो गया. ज़्यादा ब्रेक होता है एंड पे. ग्रेन मुझे लग रहा है आज 7 चल रहा है, लाइट टू लेफ्ट, और चूंकि पानी की तरफ बॉल स्लोप करता है तो ज़्यादा ब्रेक हो रही है. नाउ Zubair for his birdie putt. This will break maybe 2 balls. कप्स या कप से थोड़ा कम. एंड पे गिरेगा लेकिन बॉल. ये भी नीचे चला गया बॉल. छोटा छोटा थोड़ा सा. लाइन ठीक थी, स्पीड कम थी. सेफली इन फॉर अ पार. एंड नाउ आजम, very crucial putt. He must not lose any more strokes. He realizes the precarious situation he is in. If he makes a double bogey, he will end up at 1 over for the day. So in order to play even par for today, he must sink this putt. इस वक्त वो टोटल 4 अंडर है. अगर वो मिस कर गए तो वो डबल बोगी हो जाएगी और वो 2 अंडर पे आ जाएंगे. And he has made it. Well done. So if I am not wrong, he's played even par for the day. Good effort, well done. And now we are on. Yes, now we're back into the fairway at hole number 18. Saqib. I think Matloob is slightly on the left side. I think he's waiting for Matloob to hit his second shot. वो मेरा ख्याल है पानी के पीछे हैं, on the left side of the fairway. बॉल है ना फेयरवे पे. वहाँ से लेफ्ट होगा ना. राइट ही हो, लेफ्ट कैसे होगा यार? कैमरा क्या हो गया? यही कैमरा है यार, इसका राइट है, लेफ्ट तो इधर है. एक और पड़ा हुआ है बिल्कुल, तो थोड़ा राइट पे जाए. ये बस बस बैग के पास पड़ा. So there we can see Shabir Iqbal's ball. I think there is some conversation going on regarding Matloob Ahmed's ball, where it has ended up. Maybe he's trying to seek some relief under the rules of the game. So Mohammad Azam, like I said, has finished at even par. He's followed by Alam at 2 under and Minaj at 1 under. And Saqib so far also playing 1 under, playing a round of 4 over par. Now Shabir for his second shot. I think he's still waiting for Matloob to hit his second. Matloob's vision is obscured because of the tree line. Because he pulled his tee shot to the left, he's not accessible his views. He'll have to lay up somewhere around the 100-yard mark. I don't think he has any other options, and he'll have to play smart golf. He cannot be over aggressive. This is only the third day. 18 holes to play for tomorrow. So you make smart decisions and not emotional and rash decisions. Matloob is taking way longer than expected of him. I think he's now about to hit his shot. Shabir still waiting for Matloob. I think Shabir is tired of waiting. No, he's gone back. He's still waiting. I think that's the right strategy. Patiently wait for Matloob's second shot. It will also enable Shabir to chalk out the strategy he needs for the last hole. नहीं नहीं अब बंद हुआ है. So looks like we are going to have a sole leader who has already played a 600 round for the day. Shabir. सिकंदर साहब के जो व्यूज़ हैं उनका जवाब मैं कल सुबह दूंगा. इस वक्त मैच बहुत फंसा हुआ है एंड मतलूब जो हैं वो आफ्टर हैविंग बर्डीड ही वाज बिटन बाय द बर्डी बग. 17 पे इतनी खूबसूरत बर्डी करके उन्होंने लेफ़्ट हैज़र्ड में अपनी टी शॉट मार दी है और अब वो 3 पड़े हैं और इस वक्त उनके जो नेगेटिव एंड मिक्स्ड थॉट्स उनके माइंड को इनगल्फ कर रहे होंगे कि यार मैं सीधी टी शॉट मार लेता, ये मैंने क्या कर दिया. एनीवे दैट्स पार्ट ऑफ देयर गेम. ही इज़ अ प्रोफेशनल गोल्फर. उन्होंने बहुत ज़बरदस्त तरीके से अपनी फर्स्ट पोजीशन को डिफेंड किया है एंड ही इज़ राइट देयर इन द मिक्स एंड ही विल गो फ्लैट आउट टुमारो. सो मे बी शबीर had the laugh for the day, but let's see who is standing on the podium on the 18th hole tomorrow. Now मतलूब अपनी चौथी शॉट मारते हुए it's a very nice shot. What a wind. और वो अभी ट्रिकल बैक कर रहा है, बॉल अभी भी हिल रहा है going towards the hole. Very nicely executed shot. मतलूब के पास अब ये पट है to avoid a double bogey and this is going to be one hell of a testing putt. ये लेफ्ट टू राइट ब्रेक करेगा. स्पीड एंड लाइन हैज़ टू बी 100% एक्यूरेट, अदरवाइज ये गिर जाएगा, मिस हो जाएगा पट. बट वेरी क्रूशल and a must make putt for Matloob. In the meantime, now Shabir sizing up his birdie putt. Now Shabir for his birdie putt on the 18th hole. He's left it a bit short और नीचे गिर गया ज़्यादा, but I don't think it will be any ज़्यादा कोई प्रॉब्लम होनी चाहिए शबीर को. ये विजुअली ज़रा ज़्यादा लंबा पट लग रहा है. ये 2.5-3 फुट का पट है, मे बी 4 फीट एट बेस्ट. शुड बी ए स्ट्रेटिश पट. नहीं, वो जो पट डिफ़िकल्ट पट है वो मतलूब का है. नाउ साकिब फॉर बर्डी. ये पट भी बस राइट इन का है या सीधा है, एंड पे ये लेफ़्ट टू राइट ब्रेक होता है. देखिए वो सीधा हो गया. He'll have to remain content with the par. Lazy up the moment of truth for the day. Whether Matloob makes a double bogey here or he can get out with a bogey. Now back. Now Matloob for his bogey putt on 18. And what a great bogey by Matloob. What a great bogey after having hit his tee shot in the hazard. बहुत अच्छी रिकवरी पट किया है. ये एक एक स्ट्रोक एट द एंड ऑफ द डे मैटर करता है. Matloob has now finished his round at 1 under par for the day, in total 12 under gross. Let's see if Shabir can par this hole. No. Now Shabir for par. And Shabir pars. And is so the round of the up of the day is that Shabir and Matloob both are tied at 12 under par after 3 rounds at the 12th J.A Zaman Open Memorial Championship. For now, we bid you farewell and look forward to having you here tomorrow for the last and final round from Lahore Gymkhana Golf Club. Khuda Hafiz.
शहजाद साहब जा रहे हैं तो